Alrighty, everybody, we're getting this set up, and yesterday, or the day before, could not make it work on my phone, so I didn't do a live. This is my first live other than the, sorry everybody. Oh, I know what I need to do. Hold on. It's not liking my phone case. I fiddled with this for the longest time the other day, and expected to have the same thing today, which is why we're coming on a little discombobulated right now. There we go. Let's turn some more lights on, and there we go. Let's see now. You're gonna have to pop on your phone so you can see the chat. And we are live, horizontal, and live. Yay. Oh, you're sitting over here, but we can make that work.
It's okay. I'm good. I'm going to share this out. Hi, Becky. Hi, Denise.
See, how can we make this work? Let's see. I don't need to be, oh, yeah, we can definitely turn it more this way. Oh. I guess we'll see. We can.
Hi, Vintage Style by Joe.
You guys see out the window? It is beautiful. It is sunny. It's cold, but it's really, really pretty. There's no clouds at all. We've been dealing with a lot of.
We went on a beach walk. That's where we just came from.
I'm thinking if we back up a little more, so we're gonna see your backside.
It's okay.
I think this works. Right? Except we've got your volume on over here. You want to mute it.
There we go.
There we go. So, welcome to the live on my channel. We have got Leana and myself here. We've been having a little mini retreat and vacations, and this is our last day of sewing together. And yesterday we went to the New England Quilt Museum, and Leana has already posted a video, and I will be posting one later. But we didn't do any sewing yesterday. Well, not any productive sewing.
I went to bed when we got home.
I did some pressing, but that was about it. So what I'm working on is this quilt. I'm going to put a white border around it, and then a navy border around it, and then this is done. And then this is going to go to Leanna's house, and this was our Jelly Roll Race quilt. And Leanna is going to finish it and then add it to her donation stash.
Oh, okay.
Or when she needs something. Oh, and I need to square this up. This is not easy for a border.
And so what you're seeing here is I am working on my resin plates, and I am just setting it on my little mini design wall here. I will show you. See, there it is. Now, is it coming out dark just for you all? Because
it's still bright behind us.
oh, here it is. Okay. I can check it out now. Hi, Sheila. Joe, YouTube says you have a live schedule for 10:19 this morning.
For me?
No.
Oh.
I think Joe, like Vintage Style by Joe. Okay. I didn't even.
We just turned this on.
Yeah, I didn't even look at anything. But so this is how I put it together. And these are the ones that I completed this morning. I just sewed them together this morning and pressed them. So we have this and that. And I think I said it needs 6 more. I have to delete it. I guess she knows about it, so that's good. Yeah, I don't know who's live, who's not live.
We just turned it on.
I just turned it on.
We're doing good to be social.
Yeah, so yesterday we went to the museum. I don't know, we enjoyed ourselves. We met Chloe Morgan. She's one of our morning peeps. That was fun. I got to meet her children. They were so darling, so well behaved. Such good children. Oh, we had fun. And so I will be doing a whole video where I will show you my haul from the museum, because I had to buy stuff. We all bought stuff to support the museum. We had our own, what do you call them, dossier? What
I
is
think
it?
that's the right word. A little tour.
Yes. I don't know. This lady came and she's like, "Are you Leanna from Pastry Queen's Farm Adventures?" And she was telling me who she was. And then next thing I know, I introduced her to Lynn and yeah, so we kind of got like personal tours and whatnot. So that was really nice. I think they were just so excited to see us because we were there.
Well, plus we were on YouTube. There's like, yes.
Yes, so that's true. So I'm here. I normally sit there, and then you guys see me from sitting there. But this is our last day,
And
so
it's
I
pretty
want to
outside.
see the ocean. That's what I want to do. I want to see the ocean. I want to soak in as much as I possibly can. So that's what's going on here. So as you see me, I'm over here sewing these, and I forget how much I like to do Dresden plates. I did a mini Dresden plate that Missouri Star had done a tutorial on. I used, I think it was like an inch, like they were this tiny. Very, very tiny. I'll have to pull that out one day to show you. I have made that, and yeah. So, and this like reminds me of how much I actually do like to do these. I got an idea too for doing this. Gave me an idea of supersizing it and doing something for the holidays with it. And hopefully I can get there. I don't know. I come up with some things in my head every so often. That's one of them.
Alright, so who is online?
Right now, and you can see, Sheila, Vintage Style by Joe, Linda, Denise,
Nice.
and Becky. That's who we have on right now.
Okay.
If you want to leave that there for you.
I want
There
to
you
see
go.
what's going on, everybody. Hello. It's about time we do a live on my channel, isn't it? Yeah, we tried this 2 days ago, and it did not. We could not get the orientation right. It would not do landscape, and you don't need to see the ceiling and the floor and the window, because that's all that you would see is this middle. Yeah, so we kind of gave up. Anyway, so we are working on trying to get wrapped up on our projects. We also have both started the big project sent by Gina and the big project sent by Debbie. And I think we're going to both work on parts of those today, right?
Oh yeah,
Or are you done with the one for Debbie?
I am done with the main one for Debbie, and then this is what I did with the scraps. But I have not sewed the blocks for Debbie. So I don't even know if I have them here. Oh, yep, here it is.
Well, and like I said, you got the black, my leftover black.
Right.
You have
So
more fabric thing.
so
Oh, that's right. You needed to lay it out on the board.
I have to lay it out on the board, but I showed them. I have the triangles, and if you, here, I'll put this out. I actually organized this
That's
last
pretty
night.
hard.
I did do some organization last night, just to kind of. So I have these, this and these. And these two blocks go together and everything is put on point. I already have my triangles cut out. So the good news is that when I get home, we're basically going to be doing a whole lot of whips. We're going to be whipping it good on my channel by putting these all together.
Yup.
Because I kind of need my design wall.
Yeah.
And so this is the scraps of this, of that. And then Gina's big project. Where is it? Oh, that's right here.
I got mine cut and ready to go.
So I did that too. I cut that and ready to go. So I'm using this as my leader and ender project. And so you'll see me pull something out of here, which like right now, I need to do that right now. So I'm going to pull out, let's see, I'm going to pull out a strip here and pull out another strip. Now this, do you know what it is? The pattern. It's a free pattern from Zen. Oh, there it is. From Zen Chic. And it's called Type It. Type. It.
And we'll show you.
Right there. So it is a free pattern. It's a jelly roll friendly pattern.
Yeah, I just want to get the borders on this and then I'll shift to that and show you guys what it looks like. I do not normally just sew strips on sides. I usually measure, but I'm not what to do today.
And you all know me, I just sew the strips on the side. And I'm like, okay,
This is what's happening over here today.
And that's the good thing about quilting. You see, everybody has a different, unique way of doing things, okay? So that's why I get really upset when everybody comes out, well, that's not how you do it. Well, yeah, that's how I do
That
it.
is how you do it.
And you probably do it another way, and you will have a valid point, but...
Actually, I will measure when I do the outer border to make sure it really is square. Because I can easily fix that. But, yeah, right now, I don't have any rough edges, and it is relatively square. I just have to measure.
So what we're doing here is making a tube, a big long tube.
Yep. We're going to make lots of tubes for that quilt, and then it's going to go fast, actually.
It is. And then I'm like, well, how are we going to set this one? I was without a design.
Just grab a color.
I know.
Just don't put two of the same print and color, and other than that, it doesn't matter.
Now, I'm going to put this one on.
Leanna, you're funny because you're so particular about certain things, but not about others.
I am. I'm very particular about certain things and others. You're absolutely right.
Actually, I think we all are.
There's no rhyme and reason to my madness. There is none.
Now I'm gonna do end to end because I'm doing both sides, and I can do this.
There we go. We just need to do one more. And then we are done.
Okay, further out.
The hardest part about this is honestly just making sure this isn't a regular white. This is a polka dotted grunge. So I just have to come here and make sure that I'm not twisting it when I put in my other seam. And I also need to make sure some of these, I guess this morning I wasn't quite awake when I did this. Oh, I left my kitty cat in the other room. I didn't cut the self, I only cut the selvedge off on one side on a couple of these.
So many threads on here on the edge of the fabric that just get hooked on the foot.
Now I think we have it. There's one, and then this is just gonna get pressed. It'll get pressed in a little bit. Maybe not right now, but it will get pressed.
Doesn't get hot.
Gotta get hot. So this is basically what I have just been doing, is grabbing. Now I don't know if there's any questions. Oh, we got a lot of.
Oh, sorry.
That's all
I
right.
should be monitoring my own chat. I just got tied up with this.
So good morning, Ray. Well, it's early morning, early afternoon, however you want to put it. Good morning, Raven. Good morning or good afternoon, Norma, Marlene. Yes, it is a blue skies.
It's beautiful. We went for a walk on the beach. Got cold, but I gathered some shells. Good morning, campers. Well, this is you call camping. I love it. It is so pretty outside, and the water's just glistening, but it's got a bit of a breeze. And I have no idea what the temperature is, but it is chilly. But it's so pretty. So pretty. So yesterday was a good day to go on our drive because it wasn't raining.
Yeah.
And it wasn't this beautiful, so we were gone all day yesterday. We went into Lowell, Massachusetts. We went to the New England Quilt Museum, and there will be videos posted later on that. Leanna's already done something, but I got a lot of footage. And Mr. Fix-It was able to get the invoices out last night. So his day job, he is super, super insanely busy on Tuesdays. So that's why Tuesday doesn't happen. I know, we still have those day jobs. What he does. This is my day job.
So he does all your invoicing. You don't do any of it. Okay.
No. At first I did it, and then he took over the invoicing, and I did the thumbnails and the invoice emails that went out. And then it just made sense for him to just do all of it. He's a little more organized on that front than I am. And I've been scolded over the inventory.
Oh.
That's the bad thing about him being that involved. He knows. He knows the good and the bad and the ugly.
Gotcha.
But it's good. We have a good partnership. It works really well. We each have our strengths. Anyway, let's see.
So I got two projects going on here. It's not all one project. But you know, I will say this type it from Zen Chic is a great leader and ender project.
It's also kind of a no-brainer one. You don't have to think, and there's nothing that lines up, and it's just random everything. It's like, okay. So even, and then I'm actually expanding mine. Because mine only called for, well, it used for 36 jelly roll strips. I'm going to use the whole one.
Oh, me too.
Because I want to donate mine to Quilts of Valor, and it's only 62 by 72, and the extra strips will make it closer to 80. So
right.
it will Even better.
Yeah.
Plus I have the pieces. Why not?
I had decided to add the extra, because it's only 4 extra rows.
Oh, that's right. Well, mine only had 40 in the instead of 42. But still, yeah, just added. Well, that was pretty good. Now I have a little white border that goes around it. And I'm not going to press it. Put my blue on because I don't need that pressed to do this next part. Although I want to measure it. All right, I am going to do that. So is anybody else sewing with us right now? Anybody sewing? Raven says she's technically working. Alright. It's not my normal time to be live. Probably threw everybody off. Like, what?
Well, that's pop. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to keep this row organized, so I just fold them and put them there. And this needs to go like this. No. Yes, go like this. And you can, believe it or not, without taking this out, I am actually chain stitching this other end, taking this out, flipping it, and I'm going to go chain sew again. I don't know if you can see it. It is quite, could be a little tricky, but it works for me. Alright, so now I have that one Dresden plate all done. I'm going to grab another one of these with one of these and make sure it's in the correct. Here we are. We got another one. We are making progress. So here's another 10. So what I've been doing is I took the time to press everything and then divided amongst the amount of blocks I needed, so that this way I did not end up with one of these fans having, you know, it being all of one color or the same fabric. I did take the time to kind of go through. I'm trying to balance out my colors here. And I'm going to say that goes like that. Ooh, do I have one too many here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. I kind of just audition it and I go, okay, that looks about right. So then I'm just going to come in here and just grab them again. tattoos. I have these two. Chat is going up here.
Oysters.
Yeah, chat. I guess you see me go. Maybe not.
Marlene Hinton. Lori Holt's vintage Christmas blocks, cottage cut blocks, My phone should be silenced in this hole. She's also working on the floral states, and she's distracted by something else. That's Marlene.
Oh, okay.
Magda, hi.
Hello.
I know you don't normally see me on at 8 o'clock your time in the morning, do ya? No.
I know now you got to get back to your time.
Oh, I'll be just fine.
And you know what? Someone's having a birthday.
Nuh-uh.
Someone's turning 21 tomorrow.
Yeah. That's it.
I think that calls for some champagne and cake.
Yep, tomorrow's my birthday. Last year we celebrated my birthday all month long for the month of April and just had fun with it. So some of you may remember at least the month. But tomorrow. And I fly home tomorrow. Get to see my husband tomorrow.
Yeah, for your birthday.
For my birthday.
You're probably going to go out to dinner is my guess. Or you're going to get there too late.
No, I don't think, I don't remember what time I get in, but I leave here at like 1:45, and then I'm going backwards basically time-wise, so
Right.
it will be, I don't know, it's probably maybe 6 when I get in, 7. That's definitely not too late. I need to do my pre-board. I have a couple hours before I have to do that, but it's on my mind. And at that time, I'll know exactly what my flight schedule is. Yeah.
It's an hour and a half from here to the airport. So we want to make sure we don't leave too late from here.
Yeah. The flight itself is at 1:44.
Oh, 1:44. Okay.
That's when I
Gotcha.
leave. So we have lots of time.
Oh, did I put this on backwards?
So many threads.
So
on
that's the
this.
tricky part of this is you really just need to kind of.
Hi from New Hampshire. Linda Lindsay.
Hi,
Thanks,
Linda.
Joe. Yeah, let's make this. Oh, you know, I'm trying to not measure, but I have to measure. I have to do it right.
There we go. So I have another one down. So another one bites the dust. So now I have 3 more, and then I do have one part that I have not put together at all because I actually want to do a formal video on that because I don't think that I have done anything on Dresden plate, and I know someone had asked if I would do one, and instead of making a whole nother project, since I have other things to work on when I go home, I'm going to just actually make one together. And there we go. So now I just put that out, and for me to balance things, like I know like that's a little light there. I'm gonna switch this up and like, put that light there and this light here. Just to kind of give it a little bit more balance. And then these get top stitched to a piece of fabric. Very much like applique. I'm not sure why I had the aversion to applique when I do these. These are kind of applique.
They
All
are.
right, I don't know why. I've done this for years. I even did the hearts and gizzards. I don't know if you know what a hearts and gizzards. Oh, I did that wrong. Hearts and gizzards quilt. It is kind of like this, but the shape is hearts.
Okay.
And when you put it together, it almost looks like a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
And that is all, you know, you have to paste all that down. No magical way of doing it. Oh, I got this all caught up. I feel like I'm doing surgery here.
Gotta be precise.
There we go. So what happens is that you have bias edge here, and sometimes
Hi,
it likes to
Alicia.
get caught up. And so,
It is a beautiful view. Absolutely beautiful view. That's why Leanna's facing that way.
yes, this is my last day. I want to face this way. I want
She.
to partake in the
Plus the
glory.
lighting's better. You're not blocking your light.
Oh, I didn't even notice
Kind
that.
of.
I can't believe Josephina has been a champ. She's just going and going and going.
She has not caused you any problems.
So to see, this one is wonky, and I knew because when I tried to put it together, so I know that the one in the middle. I will say it's a lot of organization to do Dresden, though, if you're going to be particular.
Dresdens are great for small scraps.
It's great. I love them.
Joe, they are. So
Yep, that's what I did.
What size is the piece that you were working with there? I mean, obviously you had to give it the Dresden shape, but is it like a 4x4, 5x5?
It's like a 4.5 by 5. So as long as you could theoretically do this with a charm pack if you wanted to. I actually just cut the yardage, just like the book actually has you cut the squares and then cut the thing in a specific way, because remember the template they use is not a regular Dresden plate. It's a different version that they came out with in order for this to work this way. And so they just have you put the marking on the specific thing from the top and bottom
Tell you what,
and where to put it. And but then I said I didn't want to waste a lot of, if you do this you know, the
I know
squares.
that's a lot of waste.
There's a lot of waste, and they know me and waste. They don't
So
like
you made one, and then you knew what size to cut them at. You made your own template.
No, I used their template, but I just cut a continuous cut. I didn't subcut them.
Mm-hmm.
So I went ahead and just put the width the way they wanted it, and then I put it on there, and then I cut the one side. Then I went and flipped it, and
That would be a much better use of fabric.
because that only left, I have the waist right here. This is it from the beginning to end of the
You would
strip.
have not gotten very far.
No, I would have gotten this for each and every one of the things. So I just
Sometimes I think the patterns are written by the manufacturers so that you will use more fabric. So it's like, no.
So I will say that that I played with it a little. Yeah, should go like this. So that it would have a better usage of fabric.
I know, we always want to be more efficient and make it faster anyway.
But if you, let's just say you were doing a scrap, right? Because this one kind of is intentional. If I was doing a scrap one, then I just need, you know, a square approximately that size, you know, the size that's in the book.
Hello from beautiful, hello beautiful ladies. I thought Misty you were going to tell me where you were. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's our last full day here. I leave tomorrow, and Leanna still hasn't decided what she's going to do.
Decided about leaving yet?
She might come back and stay. But I leave tomorrow. It has been a lot of fun. It's so pretty, and it's just relaxing, and yet doing things, and it was really nice. Also nice just to visit and get stuff done. I went a bit too close to my.
Okay, so that one I did. You don't carry these, right? These polka dot things?
The grunge.
No,
I
not this
have-
polka dot grunge.
I have access to
Oh.
grunge finally, but I have not ordered any because I have so many other basics. But I know grunge is popular, so maybe when I make some room, I'll get some grunge in there. We seriously have no room for anything. There's a big sale coming up to
Yeah.
make
I
room.
don't, you don't need to order grunge for me. I was just
But I know
wondering if you
people
had
want it, and
Just
actually,
wondering.
the backing she gave me is navy grunge. It's a 108 piece.
Yeah.
Is what she, with the polka dots. Is what she, no, not polka dots. Anyway, it was navy grunge.
So I'm gonna iron these. And the one that's here. Oh, I didn't get to iron Where's my pile?
measure. What you looking for?
my pile of blades or dress. Oh, here they are. They're underneath here. There they are.
Are you
Okay.
losing it, Leah?
I am
You
losing it. I'm all of a sudden got tired. It's weird. Sometimes I get exhausted for no reason.
1, 2, 23.
I normally don't eat when I'm near fabric or cook, but I have been able to tolerate these.
Yay. 47. I need. No, I don't like that.
We'll add these to the basket. So while I was here, I did 5. Not too bad. Now this final step of the dressing, as you can see that I have done, I do use Best Press. I best press the ends.
Hi, Melanie. She's been doing some cleaning and she's still listening.
Not a problem. So yeah,
Hi, Pat.
I do best press so that I can get them nice and flat and ready to go.
Oh my gosh, am I a quilter or what? Where?
This morning, my honey, I was saying that maybe I go to the activities room and sew a little bit. And it didn't happen, but he comes from the activities room because he went to get coffee. And he's like, well, there's some dude out down there playing his guitar in the activities room. I go, oh, maybe I should go to my sewing machine and we can create music. The hum of my sewing machine and his guitar.
He'd probably say, get out of here.
I've never seen that before. It must be a musician here, and it was super early in the morning, so he probably wasn't playing it in his room.
I think many people were surprised to see you down there.
Oh, in the fitness room, yeah.
With the sewing machine, like,
Yeah.
okay.
The walking into the ladies sewing in the fitness room definitely tripped some people out.
Yeah.
But I thought that would have been cute. Him and I would have been making music. Me with my sewing machine and him with his guitar.
That's right.
You know what? I need something to dump all this in. Maybe it's over here. Oh, yep, here it is. This here was cereal at one point. Frosted Flakes. And then I was about ready to throw this out and I said, oh, this is great.
It is.
Something to put my pins in.
And since it never had milk in it, it's just like,
No, you just ate it raw, you know.
dry.
Dry, I like dry. You have to be inventive when you're not home. And you only have certain stuff with you. And that was one.
Yes.
It's so funny, sometimes even though I made sure that I kind of move stuff around, like some of them will have more blues and this one has, I feel like, more reds.
Hi, Joydy.
Hello, Joydy. Hello to everyone on the chat. I'm not seeing the chat, so hello to everybody.
Yeah. Sure appreciate you guys popping in, hanging out with us while we do some sewing. And I've said this before, but this is our last day together and our last full day here. I leave tomorrow morning. Well, yeah, we leave here tomorrow morning. Anywho, so we're trying to finish projects. We're in the middle of a whole bunch of things. What we do best, right? Today's the wrap up what you can. And I'm going to leave a bunch of things with Leanna so she can donate them. Whatever she needs to do with them.
loving this cave. Cave is, ooh. I am absolutely enjoying working with this right now. This fabric. It's like when I found Tula Pink. I still love working with Tula Pink. I just made a Tula Pink quilt right before I left, but it's for something you can't see, so. Spoiler alert, I did use Tula. All right, and then I have one there, so I'm going to take these two. I might have to do a cave scrap drive, meaning anyone out there not using their cake scraps, of course, I don't want like that, you know, maybe I'll do like some other Dresden things or applique, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a cake scrap drive. Send me your cake you're not going to use or your scraps. One of the main reasons I just never, I think, bought it is I didn't know what to do with it because it was so beautiful. I couldn't imagine cutting into it.
And busy. It's kind of like, how do you use it and utilize the prints?
Right, utilize it so it looks great.
Yeah.
So now that I've actually been gifted the fat quarter and have now free range of using it in any creative way I can, I was like, ooh, I like this. I could use it for this. But I knew there was like patterns that I use and go to that I was like, oh yeah, that's not going to be good for that. And so, yes, interestingly enough, actually working with it is not as hard as I thought it was going to be.
You also have really good patterns that are working well with it. Both
yes.
of those are really, really perfect for it.
I just wanted to give it justice, and I didn't know how, but now I do. Now I know how to work with it. I think it's a learning curve. Yep, I did that good. Some of them in the morning when I cut these, I don't know what I was doing.
Alright, this is my last stitch on this one. I'm going to press it and move on.
Now, do you all, I mean, I can't see the chat, but do you all see us mirror image or normal? Because I actually don't know. You have a different phone than I have, so I was wondering if...
I'm guessing it's going to, oh, got it. You should hold up some words.
Oh.
That's the only way to really know. Or for it matter. What am I working on? So, Marlene, we did a jelly roll race a couple days ago. And then we each had a half of a jelly roll to work with. And this is what I did with mine. And I'm just going to do that. So I did a modified jelly roll race. So after I went through it once, I went through it again. So there's actually 2.5-inch squares through here, but it's all random. And the way it went on was just like a jelly roll race where it just kind of, it goes where it goes. And then I took these are longer. So I've got the two different types of blocks. Hopefully you can see. I just did that. So I just put the border on it. I really needed the border, I think, to tie it together. And I'm done. Oh, sorry, I have one more border. I got the other one. What am I thinking I'm done for? I'm not done.
You're wishing you're done.
I was really hoping
You're
I was done.
over it already.
It's like, actually, I was kind of surprised to think I was done. It's like, oh. Anyway, after I press it flat, I'll show you. Plus, I'll show this light's not coming through. It looks a lot better to not see all that. There's so many threads. So many threads. This has been handled so much. And it's a jelly roll I've had for a while, so just the jelly roll itself.
I mean, look at that blade. Look at that. I can't even see. I love the way this just cut. I don't know. Can you see that? The flower. I like the way you randomly just get something. Now.
I'm really looking forward to saying I've completed a top. Just let me get there, please. Today.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Yes. They're saying the view is really pretty when you can see out the window.
It is.
Melanie says, I'm cleaning. That's what I'm doing for my anniversary. That's what you do when you're married to someone. It's too early in the day. Got really close to the edge. I'm going to do this again just to make sure it stays on there. Let's go press this guy. And I can say I'm done with you. Now you're Leanna's problem. Actually, there we go. It's so quarter
think it
really,
is.
really made it,
I think
pulled it together.
make it pop.
It also makes the blue borders on the inside make a little more sense. Cohesiveness going on.
So I'm making tubes. For those who are kind of wondering what am I doing because I'm closing the two ends, I'm purposely doing that. That is a purposeful thing.
I'll show you the pattern that she's doing because I'm going to start the same one. This is what Gina sent to us, along with a jelly roll and some fabric.
And then to keep it straight, I'm just folding each row because each one of these is a row. So in the pattern, it calls for a jelly roll and a junior jelly roll, but I just cut strips out of yardage.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a jelly roll, you can still do this. You can cut strips right off of the yardage. So here we are. We have that. And I am going to go ahead and now just come here and just start sewing the rest of these up because this is my last Dresden plate.
This iron is making me hot.
It is hot. I was just thinking that maybe I need to open the window.
Yes, let's do that.
There we go. Sea air. So pretty. The smell of it is, I love the smell of sea air.
All right, can you guys see if I do it from here? Trying to get so there's not as much light coming from behind. So you could see, don't see through it, you could actually see it. So anyway, this is the quilts. Let's go home with Leana.
All right.
There's
Do you know what
one.
size it is?
I'm gonna measure it real quick. It did end up being a big square, even though I was trying not to, but I gave up. It is 46, hopefully 46 square. It might be off by an inch.
So this was a 40 piece jelly roll set. So
46 by 47.
46 by 47. Okay.
It didn't quite stay square.
It's all good.
It is. It's one down.
It's going to be loved. That's all that matters.
One down.
I'm going to press my last one of my Dresden plates.
So
Or
this
double plate. I guess it's called a double plate because they're not.
this is what we're working on. Can you guys read those words, or are they backwards? This is how we're gonna know if we have mirror image going on. Nope, it's backwards. That's what I see over here. Darn it.
It's So it just must be when you go live on your phone, and it never used to be like that.
I know,
That's something new. It
don't-
never used to be like that.
Don't like it. So anyway, it's free pattern by Zenchi, and it's Moda. So basically, this is it. It's just tubes, and then you make a tube, and then you randomly cut it and piece them together, however you feel like. So her fabric is what you see there, and my fabric is red, white, and blue. And instead of using white, I'm going to use navy as my center, or is the middle piece. And then here's the red, white, and blue line that I'm using. And I'm going to have to pull the, oh, I know I have the paper. I have it somewhere that tells me what it is.
What?
Full fabric line. I think Old Glory, Moda, Primitive Gatherings. That's all I can tell you. My Heart. What else can I find out here? My Heart. Something white and blue. So, Primitive Gatherings from Moda. That's my fabric line. So I'm going to make this quilt and leave it with, no, I'm not going to leave it with Leanna. I'm going to actually take it home and ship it to Pat. So this is going to go to Quilts of Valor. And this pattern makes, takes 36 colored strips and then a junior jelly roll, which we just use yardage of, but you're only going to take half of a width of fabric. So instead of full width, you're going to take half of a width, and this is a full width. So you can make that work with yardage. It says quilt top should finish at 62 by 72, but it only asks for 36, and I had 40. So I'm going to add another 8 inches on there. So that's going to put it closer to 80, so 62 by 80-ish. And that's about the size that they need for Quilts of Valor. So it's another reason why I expanded it, and I had the pieces anyway. So you've made it. Old Glory sounds, Millie, it sounds like it would be Old Glory, but I don't 100% know. They're talking about how they cook crabs. My husband will not eat seafood.
Who's got crabs?
They're talking about how to cook them.
Oh, we just watched a seagull grab a big Dungeness looking crab out of the ocean, brought it to the beach, and just was going to town on it while we were here. While we were on our beach walk. Absolutely going to town on it. So I actually found one more pile of blades that I needed to do. I went on a live and I noticed that there was a bleach spot on the fabric. I don't know if you can see it, but there was a bleach spot on the fabric. And so I had to kind of frankenpiece because I didn't have it anymore. It was cut out of a scrap, but you're not going to notice it. And so I needed to cut that. You know what, stuff happens. It's just, and I want to use it. There's still a little white spot, but it's going to get caught in the seam. I checked that.
It's tube time. Tubing. Oh, I'm not done with that other little line. I could be, I should be, I am.
You can be.
I had to take the blue off. I have all these leftover, I have 4 of these really long strips of 1.5 inch by 2.5 from the jelly roll. And I was going to make a little border between the white and the blue using this. And I didn't see it, I forgot all about it. And it wouldn't be that hard to take the blue border off, but it will make it bigger. We don't really need it that much bigger, right?
No, you could just put it with your crumbs or
I know.
send it my way and I'll stick it with my crumbs. Because I have some like that from one that I didn't use. Remember when I trimmed?
Yeah, I'm like,
Mine.
but these are usable, dang it.
They are.
I'm so, well,
Crumb quilting is usable.
I know.
I soil, I make yardage.
But I had a plan. And I didn't follow through with my plan. So I do think the other quilts does not need to be bigger. It's done. It's done enough. I'm very bummed though. I might.
She's gonna rip it out, you'll see.
But I want to be done with this, so I'm really torn what to do. What's going on over here? Have you do any fishing from the shore? Jody wants to know.
No fishing. He's actually stayed in the other room oh, that's why I'm missing one. He stayed in the room for most of this whole vacation, and there goes my phone. That might be my friend's.
It's Patricia.
Yeah, she's here.
So she's going to take that call, and I won't know what you're saying.
Hello.
Are
You here? All right, I'm gonna go
She
down.
has dancing friends that are coming over to visit the condo. Lynne Leana. Taking the selvage off of all of these. So I've got several projects that are just really close. I kind of hate starting a new one, but this is going to be an easy one. That's why I'm okay starting this one. Get a bit out. Would be good. I break into song over everything. Do you guys do that? Do 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 do. Ask my husband. I don't want the selvage anywhere near my quilts. I just don't like them. Oh, the phone is still here. Save it for something else is what Jody says with the borders. Oh, I think I will. I just had visioned that quilt with that on there. And I do that a lot. I'll just use up as much as I can of the same fabric, keep incorporating it. And the fact that I had so much of it and I had enough to do a little border. It's just crazy. But I could turn it into like a little placemat or wall hanging pillow, use it to go with it, or like you said, crummy. So I will be putting some videos out. I don't know when. Everything takes me so long. Of my time here. So at some point those will be surfacing. This is so exciting, right? You've been thinking about you too, says Cynthia. The retreat has been fun. This is our last day here. I fly out tomorrow, so we'll check out in the morning, drive me to the airport, and then up home I go. Tomorrow also is my birthday, so my birthday present is getting to see Marlin. Jordy says she plans on finishing 3 Hemingway pouches and a couple of swap below. What is that? those of you who did the swap through my group, don't forget you need to get your fabrics out in the mail by the 20th. If you have questions, email me. My helper and I and my husband are all monitoring my email. Thank you, Melanie. Yep, I'm an Aries. I'm an April birthday.
Honey's here. He's just talking with them. So
Honey's
that's
here.
good.
I really want to call him Honey. I'm gonna.
You can.
Call it Honey. I told him I loved him the other day because you're like, love you, bye. I'm like, love you. He just like, love you too. Poor Scotty. I don't think he expected that one. Honey, I think he did, but that's just. I don't care. Yeah, you guys have been so fun to hang out with.
Oh, glad.
And I have
too.
enjoyed getting to know you and just being here. It is so pretty. So I would have never ever made it here ever. So yeah.
There you go. You got the East Coast
great.
now.
Dale Hanshaw says, hi Tanya from Ohio.
Hello.
I lose like a nice job day. Oh, sorry, nice day there. Sorry, I can't read. Happy birthday. It's tomorrow, but you know, we probably won't see me tomorrow. Oh, no, that one I care about. That's the whole pile. Water didn't care about, it had lid on. But now I lost the whole strip pile. At least it wasn't in any order. It's just very inconvenient that it made it down there. I really need to utilize my space differently. There. Except last time I put something there, I forgot about it. So.
There we go. I'm gonna just
Trying to make my tubes sewn on each side.
And now I can put this here so that it looks good. That goes like that. I'm auditioning how I want to put these, and I definitely have a lot of red going on the seams. Okay. Trying to mix.
So I am working also on a Cape quilt. The fabric was sent to us by Debbie. And my quilt, the color line is meadow. Hers is rainbow, so she's got more vibrant colors. I have a lot of greens and yellows and teal. It's so pretty. And I've got my blocks made, and a little bit later I will, and I've got them laid out. I just have to square them up and then put them together with their sashing. So there's a little bit more still to do on that one. And honestly, maybe that one will not be done here. But
Which
I'll
one?
have to show you the Cape facet block or quilt that I'm making, the one I have laid out on the bed.
Okay.
But we should definitely show as much as we can of both quilts side by side, so people can see what we ended up doing with them at some point. You know. Flying out of where am I flying out of?
You are flying out of Providence, Rhode Island. Right back.
So it's about like an hour and a half from here, and it works really well. It was going to be on our way home, but now Leanna can't decide if she's going to stay here or not. Well, kind of. It's a little bit out of her way, but it is as we're heading home. She's going to drop me off, and now she might stay longer. Because she found out she does not have to go back to work until Tuesday. And she did not know that at first. So Riley Blake sent out their official registration for Gardens of Quilts. It is now open, so you can go in there and register for the classes. There's going to be Lori Holt, fireside speaking thing. There's also Melissa Gilbert who will be there. We're going to have high tea and also some paint along things you can do. Just sign up for extra activities, classes, and I'm still looking at it because it just got posted. But that is something that is now available, and I think it's September, but I think it's the 12th and 13th. But I'm putting it out there. If anyone wants to come hang out with me or even just meet up with me like Marlene has done, plan. Unfortunately, we don't have room for you to stay with us, but there are hotels all over the place. We have enough people at our house. We seriously have no room. But if it were different. Yeah, Marlene. So it sounds kind of fun. I'm actually thinking maybe I want to, because so I've only gone to the Garden of Quilts, which by the way is only about 20 minutes from my house. But the Garden of Quilts by Riley Blake is, oh my gosh, so many threads. A big Garden of Quilts is exactly what it is, what it says, but they also have what they call a show barn. It's a nice exhibit place with vendors, so a lot of quilt stores and shops in there. But they also have classes, and I have not partaken in the classes at all. So that's what I'm thinking. I might take advantage of the.
Well, we're going to celebrate Lynne's birthday a day early, so let's all sing happy birthday.
No way.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lynne. Happy birthday to you.
Aww.
And it's a Boston cream pie because we are near Boston. We have to have a Boston cream pie.
It looks so yummy. Oh my
So this
gosh.
is going to be our treat.
You got the happy birthday. Oh, it's a ring. Oh
It's
my
a
gosh,
ring.
it's a ring.
A little tiny
It's
cherry on
it's got
top.
it's like blingy on my birthday.
Now we were going food shopping yesterday. Do you know how I had to like go like this, make sure she wasn't around, go get it paid for, get it up? Yes, it was quite hysterical.
I'm like, I just was off in my own little land. But oh, you were so sweet and it looks so good.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I was grilling her like, do you like chocolate? Do you like Boston cream? She's like, that's the stuff in the pudding. Yeah, that's good. I was like,
Like, I do like those things. Is that after you bought it? You're like, I hope she likes it? Or
well, yeah, because I had lemon cake because
Oh.
Lynn's favorite is lemon.
I like them.
But then, Honey and I were looking at the Boston cream pies and we're like, well, she's in Massachusetts by Boston. So
Yes.
maybe we should give her a Boston cream pie because she probably can get a lemon cake anywhere.
Yes.
Not that in Utah you can't probably buy a Boston cream
But it's
pie.
not the same.
But we're near Boston. You have to have a Boston cream pie.
I love it. Thank you.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
goodness, you're so sweet. So fun.
So let's see, what is it?
They're singing along.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Oh, that's
so fun. So fun.
Boston cream pie. That's right.
Boston cream pie. I've had so many.
So
things
there's a funny
to
story
eat
about this cream
this
pie.
year.
Because not only did I have to hide to buy it while we were all shopping together.
Oh, was it in my fridge? Oh.
Yes! So my fridge, there was a fridge debacle in my room. And they promised me to have it fixed. And when I came home, the fridge wasn't working. So I'm like, oh no. Because that's a Boston cream pie. It definitely has to be refrigerated.
So she runs over, puts this bag in my refrigerator,
And
and I'm like, okay.
So I was like, chip pie's not going to open it. Clearly she didn't.
I did
because
it.
She was housing her own birthday cake and didn't even know.
That's what makes surprises even funnier. Oh
So
my gosh.
Oh.
Thank you.
we're going to put that in here.
We were at a store yesterday, and which is where she got that. And the funny thing is, Michelle finds these donuts. They were on clearance. There's nothing wrong with them. Like a day old or early afternoon from a morning bake. I don't know, but they were still fresh. But they were in a box of 4, and they were clearance down to 50 cents a box. and these were like stuffed cream puff style, right? Not cream puff, but what'd you call the donuts, Leanna?
Or jelly donuts.
Jelly donuts.
And then there was some lemon filled, some
But, like,
raspberry, and then some sprinkles.
50 cents for a box of 4 fresh donuts. We bought 3 boxes. Oh my gosh. This is a long program. There's was left, and I ate one of them, but this is, that one Leanna went back and got for me.
I got her these too.
But that one had, what, 5 in it, because I ate one. It's like, oh my gosh.
I don't know. Honey bought 3 boxes, and I only had half of one and realized that it's not great, so I can't eat the rest of it.
But she tried.
But he ate them. Oh no.
Well, and then I bought blueberry muffins before I knew about these, so I have muffins, and all this stuff is going home with Leanna.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, we gotta take it home because now we may be here longer than I thought.
Well, that's good because I bought all that deli meat, and clearly I can't eat all that.
I just, well, hopefully, I'm still waiting on the phone call from my daughter to see what's up. But,
So what is the plan?
so they're over there talking to Honey. We are trying to find a place to have lunch. So you're welcome for coming with us, but I know you're on a live, so maybe you're not coming with us, but it's up to
You
you.
guys should go because it is your friends, and that way I can get more done. And I am totally fine.
You really don't want to come with us, Amy?
I would go, but I'm not even hungry. Oh my gosh,
Okay.
that makes it even harder because there's so much pastries and yummies. No, I don't mind meeting them. I mean, I could go, but
It's up to you.
I feel like I need to get stuff done.
Okay, she wants to continue
Totally
quilting. I am going to stop and get something
You
to eat
got
because
friends here.
all of our food got lost yesterday with the refrigerator debacle. So we currently, she has a full refrigerator and stuff, but we do not. And yesterday I didn't buy any food, and I'm glad I didn't because that would have gone to waste too. Because
Were you able to go downstairs, or because the activities room was locked?
Everything was locked. Yeah, no, I went to the front desk.
Get in trouble.
She ended up sending someone up, and then they figured out the problem. But they figured out it was a breaker, but it was hot. It didn't get cold until this morning. So I was so happy we ended not buying. Remember we were talking about buying stuff?
Yeah.
And then I said, well, let's just do it tomorrow.
Because it was late. We had a long day.
Yeah.
So we couldn't need any of it last night. But
Right.
we were at the store. So it's like, let's just take advantage of it. We're here.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, it's... I am in the mood to
just keep going.
Just keep going.
All right.
So I'm going to get stuff done. You take your phone, though. So
I
we're
am, 'cause I
losing
have
our
this-
chat. Let me see what else is there.
I will be taking my phone because I have to. So there's a long story. My daughter, in the midst of all this, has had to go to the hospital. So now that's why I may be here longer than anticipated.
So actually, you know what I think we're going to do? I think I'm just going to sign off. You guys don't need to watch me still, but I will be doing more. I'll do something else. So I think we'll just sign off anyway. And since you're standing there, I'll let you shut that off. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us for a little bit. Watch both of our channels, and Pastry Cream Farm Adventures. I'm sure you all know who she is. If you don't, go check her out. But thanks for peeking in and seeing what we've been up to here.
All right.
All righty. Bye,
care.
everybody.
Bye-bye.